Every September, the release of new pistols rewrites the rules for what is possible in firepower, but this year's top 5 hottest pistols have done more than raise the bar. They have shattered it. With the Canik METE MC9L and MC9LS building on a micro-compact legacy, a featherweight 5.7 from Kel-Tech, and Steyr's all-metal hammer-fired series, these models are not just options. They are the new benchmarks that could leave last month's favorites obsolete. But what exactly makes these pistols so game-changing compared to everything else flooding the market, and which surprising contender tops the list? Let's count down and find out what is really driving the industry's biggest shakeup yet. Kicking off our countdown at number 5, the Steyr ATD Compact Gen 3 stands out for one simple reason. It delivers proven reliability in a compact, budget-friendly package. SAR USA's latest update to their popular compact 9mm wasn't just a cosmetic refresh. Before the Gen 3 even hit store shelves, Turkish law enforcement put it through the ringer, testing for feeding failures and slideware with a wide range of ammunition. Early issues cropped up, especially with hollow points and the original slide lock design. But SAR's engineers responded with a complete magazine coil redesign and a tougher alloy for the slide. The result? The company now claims a 99% reliability rate with both +P and subsonic loads, a figure that's caught the attention of reviewers and everyday shooters alike. What stands out immediately is how much value you get for the price. The Gen 3 typically comes in under $500, yet offers features you'd expect from more expensive models. Modular grip panels for a custom fit, forward slide serrations for confident manipulation, and a refined trigger group that's noticeably smoother than previous generations. It's the kind of pistol that feels solid in the hand but still disappears under a t-shirt, making it a strong choice for both personal defense and law enforcement backup roles. For anyone who values dependability over flashy extras, the Steyr ATD Compact Gen 3 sets a high bar. Its track record in pre-launch trials means you're getting a pistol that's been tested under real-world conditions, not just hyped up in ads. That's the baseline every new release this month will have to beat. Now let's move on to number 4, where things get downright futuristic. The Kel-Tech PR57 doesn't just tweak the formula for concealed carry, it throws out the recipe and starts from scratch. What jumps out right away is the weight. At a reported 13.9 ounces unloaded, this is one of the lightest full-capacity pistols in its class. And it's chambered for the high-velocity 5.7 by 28mm round. That's a cartridge usually reserved for bigger, heavier guns, yet here it fits into a package that feels almost toy-like in the hand. But the real headline is the way you load it. Instead of a traditional detachable magazine, the PR57 uses a 20-round internal magazine that's fed from the top by two 10-round stripper clips. It's a system that's patent-pending and, so far, unique in the world of production pistols. Some shooters have compared the experience to charging a classic military rifle, but in a chassis that wouldn't look out of place in a sci-fi movie. The result is a grip that's slimmer than anything else in its class, with no magazine bulge to print under clothing. For deep concealment, that could be a game changer, especially for anyone who struggles with traditional mag wells digging into their side. Kel-Tech didn't stop at the magazine. The PR57 uses a rotary barrel system, lowering the bore axis and helping to tame recoil from the snappy 5.7 by 28mm cartridge. Early range reports highlight quick follow-up shots and surprisingly flat shooting for such a lightweight pistol. It's not just about novelty. The engineering here is aimed at making high-capacity, low-recoil carry practical for everyday use. Reloading does take some practice, and you'll need to get comfortable with stripper clips, but the trade-off is a pistol that pushes the boundaries of what a carry gun can be. For those who want something truly different and aren't afraid of a learning curve, the PR57 is a bold step forward. Sliding into the number 3 spot, the Steyr ATD brings something rare to this month's lineup. A true double-action/single-action hammer-fired pistol, built for defensive use but with refinement that appeals to enthusiasts. Right away, the trigger system stands out. The ATD's DA/SA setup offers a consistent 6-pound double-action pull for the first shot, then transitions to a lighter single-action for follow-ups. That means you get the peace of mind of a longer, deliberate first trigger press, something a lot of defensive shooters still prefer, without giving up the speed and accuracy of a crisp single-action break after the first round. Steyr gives you options when it comes to size. Barrel lengths run from 4 to 6 inches, so you can pick the balance that fits your carry needs or shooting style. The frame is lightweight alloy, keeping the pistol manageable for everyday carry, but still solid in the hand. It's noticeably slimmer than most double-stack hammer guns, making concealment less of a hassle than you'd expect from an 18-round platform. One feature that really sets the ATD apart is its modular recoil insert. Steyr designed this system so users can tune the recoil characteristics at home. No need for a gunsmith. Whether you want a softer feel for range days or stiffer control for defensive drills, swapping inserts lets you dial in the response. That kind of user-level customization is almost unheard of at this price point. With fully optic-ready slides and ambidextrous controls, the ATD is clearly built for the modern shooter. It's a defensive pistol that doesn't force you to compromise on trigger feel, capacity, or adaptability. For anyone who's wanted a DA/SA platform that actually keeps up with striker-fired rivals, the Steyr ATD is a serious contender. Landing at number 2 is the Steyr ATC, a pistol built with one purpose in mind: dominating the competition circuit. The ATC doesn't just borrow from race gun playbooks, it writes its own. Right away, the stainless steel frame makes an impression, giving the pistol a reassuring heft that soaks up recoil and keeps the muzzle flat, even during rapid strings. That translates to faster splits and tighter groups, especially when you're pushing for top scores. But the real centerpiece is the trigger. The ATC runs a single-action-only system with a factory-set pull right at 3 pounds. Every press is crisp and consistent, with almost no over-travel, something competitive shooters obsess over. It's the kind of trigger that rewards a smooth press with precision hits, round after round. When you're running drills or chasing personal bests, that level of control can shave whole tenths off your times. Capacity is another area where the ATC refuses to compromise. The standard magazine holds 18 rounds of 9mm, but Steyr also offers a 25-round extended option. That's a serious advantage in any match format where reloads can cost you time. The longer magazine isn't just about raw numbers. It helps balance the pistol for those who prefer a little more weight in the grip, anchoring the gun during fast transitions between targets. Fully optic ready from the factory, the ATC is designed for shooters who want to run red dots or competition sights right out of the box. Steyr's modular recoil system is also on board, letting users fine-tune the pistol's feel to match their shooting style. For anyone looking to step onto the podium or just outshoot their buddies on range day, the ATC sets a new benchmark for speed, capacity, and out-of-the-box performance. Taking the top spot this month is the Canik METE MC9L and its slightly longer sibling, the MC9LS. These pistols answer a question that's been on the minds of concealed carriers and range enthusiasts alike. Can you really get full-size control and capacity without giving up daily carry comfort? For a lot of shooters, the original MC9 was close, but the MC9L and MC9LS pushed things further by building a mid-size platform around a 17+1 round magazine and a grip tall enough for a true full-hand hold. At about 5.43 inches in height, the grip fills the palm, making recoil control and draw speed feel effortless, even when running rapid strings at the range. What sets these two apart is the attention to everyday usability. The MC9L keeps things trim with a 3.18-inch barrel and an overall length of just over 6.25 inches, while the MC9LS stretches out to 3.64 inches on the barrel and 6.73 inches overall. Both stay under 24 ounces unloaded, so you're not weighed down, even with a full mag. Swappable backstraps, a true ambidextrous control setup, and an optics-ready slide, compatible with Shield RMSC footprint, round out the feature set. Even the sights are dialed in for fast target transitions, a white dot front and blackout rear, right out of the box. The value proposition is hard to ignore. For around $499, you get a hard case, holster, 2 magazines, and a toolkit, plus the option to add a pre-installed Canik M01 Micro Red Dot for about $655 total. That's a package that covers both new shooters and seasoned carriers without upselling every accessory. For anyone who's wanted a pistol that feels as good in the hand as it does on the belt, the MC9L and MC9LS check every box. It's the rare release that actually lives up to the hype, blending capacity, comfort, and real-world performance in a way that makes it an easy pick for number 1. This September, the Canik METE MC9L and MC9LS set a new standard for capacity and ergonomics, offering a 17+1 round count and improved grip dimensions at a $499 base price. Our countdown also revealed how Kel-Tech's PR57 challenged conventions with a 13.9-ounce frame and top-loading internal magazine, while Steyr's AT series pushed competition and defense boundaries with modular triggers and up to 25-round extended magazines. Yet, some details, like long-term endurance data for the PR57 and full user feedback on Gen 3 SAR9 reliability, remain unverified as of this month's public releases. What's clear is that each model answers distinct user needs, from concealed carry to match shooting, reflecting both rising consumer expectations and rapid engineering developments. As new data emerges, the landscape will keep shifting, but September's releases confirm one fact: innovation in pistol design is accelerating, and the race for performance and adaptability is far from over.